And I will talk about another amino acid which is known as proline. So the nickname is proline is PRO. It is same from its name, and the initial is P, so there is no trick here. And then we see what is the structure of the proline. It's one also of the branched amino acid. So this is the carboxylic group, this is the central carbon, and this is the amino carbon, which every amino acid contains this backbone. But what is so special about the proline that is taken from, the central carbon, there is another carbon, another carbon, another carbon, and then attached to the amino group. So it has a cyclic structure, and that is make it hydrophobic also and non-flexible. So this is the proline. Remember, there is a cyclic structure. It attached to the central carbon and also to the amino group, which is make it not easy to form also the peptide bonds. Okay, so it's hydrophobic. Until now, all the amino acids that we mentioned is are hydrophobic, and also nonpolar. It's impossible to be a for example, hydrophilic and nonpolar. Nonpolar, it's mean hydrophobic also. This is non-essential amino acid because the body form it, and later why it's non-essential amino acid, because it's formed from glutamate. So the glutamate, the body can form from the glutamate proline. Okay, so we have the first thing is hydrophobic, okay, and non-polar, non-essential amino acid, and the glucogenic because it leads to formation of glucose and energy. Okay, it has no ability to form the secondary protein structure because this cyclic structure limit its movement, limit its ability to form another proteins, because it has this cyclic structure which attached to the central carbon and attached to the amino carbon. We have another formation that the glycine, hydroxyproline, and the proline, alanine, all of them they formed collagen triple helix, and that is so important to remember it, especially the proline, because like we have a proline and we have the hydroxyproline, and they is the basic why the collagen triple helix is strongest. Okay, so proline hydroxylation provide the collagen its strongest. How that is can be happen, so we have a proline, this structure with the cofactors called vitamin C that is lead to the hydroxyproline, and the hydroxyproline that makes the strength of the collagen fiber. So so we know now is the vitamin C is important for the hydroxylations of the proline to form hydroxyproline, which is known as ascorbic acid. Another name for vitamin C is ascorbic acid. And if there is a disease called scurvy, which is deficiency of the vitamin C, so that is lead to the deficiency of hydroxyproline, and that is affect the collagen, and that is affect your skin. So we learn many things here. Proline hydroxylation is important for the strength of the collagen. The cofactor is vitamin C, and there is something in the vitamin C, like deficiency of the vitamin C, which is called scurvy, and that is affect the collagen and then affect your skin. Okay, go back to proline. Proline mostly in a trans form, not in the cis form. Trans, that's mean the peptide bonds are in the opposite directions. Okay, and cis peptide bonds are in the same directions. I said in a proline mostly in a trans form, not in the cis form. That's mean it may be sometimes in the cis form, but with the help of the enzymes. And this enzyme is called peptide prolyl isomerase. So we have the enzyme is called peptide prolyl isomerase that is can make the proline in a cis, but that is in a rare condition. Its cyclic structure. Go back to this cyclic structure. This cyclic structure, what happened? This cyclic structure limits its conformational flexibility. So it's not easy to make a it's not easy for its flexibility, and that's why it's not easy to form the secondary structures of the protein, often found in a loops and in turns. and it's formed from glutamate, and that's why it's non-essential amino acid, because it easily formed from the glutamate. And that's, all the basic information that we have to know about something which is known as a proline. Thank you so much.